Welcome to follow the Smart Money series using Dyna-Mac as case study. This file included a disclaimer. Kindly note that the information provided is for education purpose only. Dyna-Mac is a leading fabricator of offshore topside modules and facilities, such as floating production storage and offloading vessels. The company has expanded its yard capacity significantly in 2023, leading to a positive top-line growth. For those who have been following my weekly Smart Money report, you'll be very familiar with this chart. For the benefit of those who are seeing this for the first time, please note that the blue line represents what Smart Money are doing for the stock, and the gray line is the weekly price of the stock. In this case, the stock in study is Dyna-Mac. Blue line rising meant that Smart Money had been buying, and blue line falling meant that Smart Money had been selling. This supply and demand dynamics drive the performance of the stock prices. A couple of important dates to take note of here. Firstly, around 2nd of February 2024 is when Smart Money started buying Dyna-Mac. For those of us using Smart Money chart, the buy signal comes around 5th of March 2024, when Smart Money's buying caused the blue line to break above the green trend line. Now let's reference it with the daily chart of Dyna-Mac. I've marked down the same dates, 2nd Feb and 5th March 2024 on the chart. At the start of March, we see a short consolidation plus breakup above 50 days moving average, which chartists tends to use as a breakup signal to buy into the stock. An article on Business Times published on 3rd of April 2024 reported that Dyna-Mac achieved a record $896 million net book order with new contract wins. The new main contract marks the largest ever contract win in Dyna-Mac's history, involving a record tonnage and number of processed modules in a single contract. By then, its share price had risen 25% since we had the buy signal from the Smart Money chart on the 5th of March. For traders who just bought the stock after the Business Times article, they had to sit through 3 months of roller coaster ride as the stock consolidated with no clear direction. Those with a weaker conviction may even have to cut loss or lose interest in the stock entirely. Yet, those of us who are following the full version of the Smart Money report would know that the Dyna-Mac had remained in the watch list since March as Smart Money continued buying the stock, even during the 3 months of lull period when the share price was range-bound. Then, markets started paying attention to Dyna-Mac again after its CEO, A.C. Lim, was featured in an article by The Edge on 19th of June 2024. It's an interesting piece whereby the CEO described the challenges they faced and the bold and unconventional steps they took to dig themselves out of the financial hole they were in. Under Lim's leadership, the firm started to make a profit in 2021, when many other businesses were still showing losses during the pandemic. In the 2023 financial year, it raised its revenue by 32% and increased its profit margin from 4.5 to 7.4%. Another catalyst to the price hike came from the report from OCBC Investment Research, which issued a buy recommendation on the 7th of August 2024, giving the stock a target price of 66 cents. Nevertheless, similar to the fate of traders who bought on the positive news on the 3rd of April, those who bought after reading OCBC report would only see a brief price hike of 5%, but it was then followed by another gripping month of price decline back to below pre-OCBC report prices. Referencing to the smart money chart, there's been a minor selling by smart money, but overall the trend still shows bullishness for Dyna-Mac. On the 11th of September 2024, traders who held fast were rewarded when Hanwha, a South Korean company, launched a voluntary conditional cash offer to take management control of Dyna-Mac at 60 cents per share. Maybank research team's view is that the offer is fair, but at the lower end of the fair value range. They think that this is likely not a final offer, and it will be better to wait for a revised offer that is either closer or higher than the target price of 64 cents. Dyna-Mac is a non-STI stock, which is only available on my full version of weekly Smart Money report. Thus, I have a win-win proposal for you to consider. If you open a Havenport managed account with me and invest $10,000, you will automatically be upgraded to receiving the full version of the report. Managed account is a discretionary portfolio management service offered by Phillip Capital together with Havenport. There are various strategies to choose from depending on your risk profile, needs, and requirements. Havenport has been serving the investing needs of sovereign wealth funds, global pension funds, and individual investors since its establishment in 2010. It is regulated by MAS to provide investing, wealth, and capital solutions to its clients and business partners. The company is headquartered in Singapore and is founded by Patrick Tan and Joseph Tung, both of whom have a long and successful tenures with some of the top asset management firms internationally. Their leadership teams comprises of professionals with long and successful careers in the investment industry. Key features of their investment solutions are that firstly, they offer various strategies to align with investors' investment objectives. Secondly, they target for steady long-term return over time, adjusting the portfolio to current market conditions, but seek not to be distracted from the short-term volatility. And lastly, being founders-led also ensure that they tap into their many years of experiences to maintain consistency in their performances. With this win-win solution, you have a team of fund managers with more than 30 years of experiences to generate consistent long-term returns for your fund, and you will also be receiving my full version of weekly Smart Money report to help you better navigate the Singapore stock market. Please feel free to contact me if you're interested to get started or if you would like to find out more. Thank you for taking time to watch this presentation. Live long and prosper.